Why, hello everybody. I've got another action figure haul for you. This is going to be part 3 or 4 of this massive haul that I've got. I'm trying to break it up into sections just because it's a lot. And I know no one wants to sit there and watch it. The first Ninja Turtle one was like 30 minutes. The second video was like 20 minutes. And I cut down the third video to like 12 minutes just because that's how the bag ended up working out. So, if you haven't watched that, if you like Ninja Turtles, what I have in there, Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, Pirates of Dark Water, Swamp Thing, Toxic Crusaders, what else is in there? You're going to see some Star Wars at some point in time, some video game stuff. If you like any of that stuff, go back in and watch some of the other videos I got. Hopefully you like what I'm getting ready to show you now. But real quick before we get jumped into that, normally I just jump into the toys, but this time I have a question to ask you guys. First, if you wouldn't mind just hitting like, I'd really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and you guys always leave comments. So I would just appreciate if you guys leave a thumbs up and a comment, or a thumbs down if you don't like it, I guess. I mean, you know, to each their own. You know, I hope you enjoy it, but if not, just switch it off to something else, I guess. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Hope you guys like what I'm showing you. I have a couple questions. Would you guys be interested in seeing favorites of 2018 video, even though it's kind of late in the game? Would you guys be interested in seeing a 2019 video? So stuff that I am looking for, comics and toys. And I had comics in the last video, so if you didn't watch that, if you like comics, there was a few in there. Comics and toys for 2019. Also, projects that I'm working on. If you'd be interested in seeing that stuff for 2019 video based on that stuff, let me know, and I will try to make one. I've got a couple videos, one big one in particular. Well, not big, but big for me, because I don't do a whole lot of editing on these things. I usually just film them and put them out there. But I have one that I'm kind of trying to work on, so hopefully I'll be able to get started on that in the next couple weeks and get that out to you. So, yeah, anyway, if you guys would like, subscribe. I know I haven't seen a lot of your guys' videos, but I'm working on it. I'm getting to it. I know I usually leave comments on a lot of you guys' stuff, but I haven't had time to do that lately. Anyway, so I was going to show a G.I. Joe vintage puzzle, or not a puzzle, it's a G.I. Joe vintage board game, but I gave it away to a person who wanted it before I made this video. So just picture a G.I. Joe board game. If you haven't seen one, just look up G.I. Joe board game, and that's what I found. Found it for a couple bucks at like a thrift store. Complete, except for it didn't have the so-on badge, which is expected. Alright, so first up, I got a couple Ghostbuster things. I got the Fearsome Flush Toilet. Let's go ahead and just pull this out, because I'm kind of curious how he looks. I haven't actually got to mess with this one yet. Okay. So, I guess the eyes don't open up as big as I thought. There they go. And his tongue comes out. And he's got a little poop symbol on his toilet there. Yeah, it's a toilet. I did get the card with it. Man, there are a lot of Ghostbusters I need. A lot. Oh, man, I passed on this guy. Dang it. I think I need him, because I think I have the motorcycle. Dang it, I knew I should have grabbed that. Shoot. I seen the guy, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I got him, and now that I seen the motorcycle with him, I realized I do not have that. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need. I really need an Ecto one. That's like my, the one thing I'm looking for. And then a lot of them is just parts and accessories I need for this stuff. But the Ecto one's the one thing I really need. I think these finger pop fiends are really, really hard to find if I remember right. I think this is all the Ghostbusters they made. So what do I have? Have you? I don't know if I have the Mummy. I may have the Mummy. Have you? I don't think I have this guy, and I passed on him this weekend. I shouldn't have. Have you? Have it? Not sure. I don't think I have you. Have you? I don't have you, and I have you, but I need your skirt. Okay, so this is not all the Ghostbusters they made, because this doesn't have all the glow-in-the-dark stuff and all that stuff in it, but I have that. I think I may have you. I think I have you. I think I have you. I have you. Might have you. I have you, you, and you. Need that dude. And need this thing over here, but I have the guy, I believe. I think I have the guy. Anyway. Don't have that. Don't have any of the rest of the stuff except for the toilet. And I have the helicopter, but mine needs blades. I have the highway haunter. And I don't have any of the rest of the stuff, so... A lot of Ghostbuster stuff to get. I should have gotten this guy when I had the chance, and I really should have gotten this one, because I freaking forgot that mine didn't have that little yellow guy on it. Man, it's disappointing. Very disappointing. Alright. I did get this for Janine. This Janine right here, so got that. And I got the little trash guy that has the bug coming out of his head. I thought I had this guy, but I guess I don't. I don't know. I don't have all my Ghostbusters set up right now, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's that little section. I think I'm going to leave these outside of this and put these away. Next up, I got Judge Death. Cool figure. I didn't really want to pay 15 bucks for him. I'd rather have found him loose because I don't care about the Build-A-Figure part. But it is what it is. Next up, I got Inspector Gadget card back. He is the only Inspector Gadget figure I have right now. I had another one, but I got rid of it just because I didn't want it at the time, and I wish I would have kept it. And then I got a card back for Mighty Max Lava Beast playset. And if you didn't watch my last video, so I got Beetlejuice. I got a lot of Beetlejuice figures. And these are some of the card backs for him. Sorry, I was just looking at which figures came with what. Yeah. And this one's the one I'm missing. I'm missing this head. I do not have that. And I had this fat guy in my hand, and I let him go, and I think that was the only one I needed to complete the set. So some Crash Dummies. I got those last time. And this is for Skid the Kid. So I got the baby Crash Dummy last time if you didn't see that video. And it's... I actually think I have parts to this somewhere, if I remember right. I think they made a giant playset for Crash Dummies. But I can't remember. Anyway, so just some card backs. Sorry, that's not that interesting. So I did get another Iron Man. This one I got just because mine.
I am Iron Man.
There, you can't see that. I told you last time I got one of these that I was using it for a custom, and I wanted another one so I could have. I believe this arm lights up. At least that's what I thought. Yeah. But the button for it is on this side, so that's weird. I don't know what this button does down here. Guess nothing. Anyway, so I got that guy. I'm gonna shut him off.
I am Iron Man.
No, you're not. Then I picked up Sentinel, Toy Biz Sentinel. It was only like $1 or $2. It is missing a foot. It was actually missing 2 feet, but one of my friends had one of these and hooked me up with it. So hopefully I'll find another foot for him and he'll be complete. But till then, at least that's kind of cool. I always wanted that when I was a kid. One of my friends had it and I never had the chance to get it. I did pick up a little bag of these little zombie things. One of my buddies likes to paint these things, so I picked up a bag of them for him. They weren't expensive. They were only $2, so I figured might as well. Next up, what did I grab? Okay, so I grabbed this guy. Where'd my knife go? This one I'm probably going to let go longer because I haven't really showed much, so we're going to stay with this video for a while. I have no idea what this guy is from. Any ideas, let me know, because I am drawing a blank, and I've showed a couple people who are into toys, and they had no idea. It's the same company that made Independence Day toys. What is it? Trainmasters? It's 1996. I think, yeah, I have no idea. We thought Duke Nukem. It wasn't that. We thought Independence Day. It wasn't that. So I have no idea on that. Next up, picked up a Scooby figure with Daphne. I didn't really care about her. I just really wanted the Scooby. His eyes bug out, and so does his tongue. His tongue moves. But he's pretty articulated. I mean, for what he is. But yeah, I didn't have any Scooby-Doo stuff, so I thought, you know what? Might as well have a Scooby-Doo figure. Why not? And then, I don't really, like I said, I didn't really care too much about Daphne, but she was there, so, you know, if I run across the other Scooby-Doo figures, I'll probably pick them up just to have the rest of the people, but I really just wanted Scooby-Doo. Next up, I got this dude. This guy is from Creepy Crawlers. It's a line you don't really see come up that often. And I'm pretty sure this back is supposed to open. Something's supposed to go in there. I'm not 100% sure what. I just knew he was a Creepy Crawlers guy and I never see him. So for a couple bucks, I figured, you know what? I'm going to grab him. So, yeah. Then, picked up this Earthworm Jim dude. I'd rather have just a regular Earthworm Jim. But this is the robotic Earthworm Jim. He's in pretty rough shape. I didn't know he was missing a chunk out of his face. I didn't really pay that much attention to it. So that kind of sucks. But I like Earthworm Jim. And I've had several of these figures in the past and I'd given them away. So I kind of want mine. You know, my own Earthworm Jim figures. Lay down, Earthworm Jim. Next up. Picked up this dude from Police Academy, and I cannot remember his name, but I thought it was the one who made the voices, but it could be Hightower. What was that guy's made the voices name? FX or something like that? Yeah, I can't remember his name. But this may be Hightower, I'm not sure. But it's one of the Police Academy figures. I don't know why I grabbed it. It was a couple bucks. I probably should have put him back, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to take this guy out, but this was the Mighty Max Lava playset that I showed you the card back for earlier. Max is actually in there. The only thing I'm missing is the monster that came with it and the sword. He's got everything else. So hopefully I'll run across the monster and the sword at some point in time. More than likely I'll have to buy that off of eBay just because it's small parts and whatnot. Again, I'm not going to take this guy out of the bag. But Inspector Gadget with all of his parts that clip onto his hat. Yeah. Happy to have that. That's pretty cool. I wanted one that was in his normal outfit instead of one of the colored ones. So, glad I got him. And then I got a bunch of these little Mighty Max playsets and a watch. The watch is pretty rare. He's got the figure in there. A lot of these actually have the Max figure. I think half of them had the Max figure in them. the watch usually goes for more than what I had paid for all the Max stuff, so, or the Mighty Max stuff, because I think I got like maybe 12 bucks in Mighty Max, and this watch seems like it goes for about 40 or 50 bucks on eBay. Not that I was planning on getting rid of it, but yeah. Then I've already showed you one of these in the last video. I forgot that I had just got one of these, and I ended up buying another one. But like I said, it was only a couple bucks, so I figured why not? You know, it's $3, and I got like 20% off of that, so it wasn't too bad. And now I got 2 of them, so that's cool. Next up, I got a bag full of mask figures. I paid more than what I should have for these, but they had their masks on. Yeah, I would have much rather have paid $1 a piece for them. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know which ones I needed, and I just kind of grabbed the whole bag of them. So, last thing I think I'm going to show in this video. We'll wait and do some more in the next video, because we're almost at 17 minutes. This guy, and I have not had a chance to open him up. I'm going to have to. So, I got this, and this is just a freaking cool mech. This is the mech from Avatar. He's got his gun, and looks like he's got the little guy inside has a tiny little gun, and it looks like he's got his knife that comes off. Just a freaking cool looking mech. Not that I cared that much for Avatar. I mean, it was a good movie, but man, this mech is freaking cool. That's a really cool robot, so glad I got him. I had to put him all together, and then he came with this little Avatar dude, who's, for a tiny guy, man, he's got freaking, look at the amount of articulation in this thing. So he's got head, shoulders, elbow, no wrist, waist, knee, and ankle on this little bitty of a guy. This little tiny guy. Man, it's a lot of articulation for, oh, he's got a little waist pivot too. But yeah. That mech's cool. I don't really know what I'm going to do with him. I just thought it was too cool to pass up for $5. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.